Okay, here's a quick overview of all those steps how to finish this strawberry shortcake project. All right, so basically here we have the paint bucket, the paintbrush, oops, too fast. The magic eraser is used, this place thing is used. I think it's worded differently, so I'll get this edited for us. Pattern, gradient, and an eyedropper tool, all that stuff. Here it is. So it says, step 1, add color using the paint bucket. So in zone 1 of my umbrella, in this leftmost zone on a paint bucket. Here's how it's done. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what's going on. Zoom in. I'm going to find the paint bucket tool. Yours could be hidden. I think by default it comes hidden below this gradient button. This arrow means more choices. So find the gradient tool. Click and hold. Pick paint bucket. Pick my color. I want a nice shade of blue. And I'll click in that zone and it fills it. Step 1 is done. That was step 1. All right. Step 1 done. Here's step 2. Step 2 says to add color using the paintbrush. Paintbrush. Okay, the paintbrush, a couple of steps. I want to select the tool. Again, yours could be hidden. Paintbrush. I want to pick the color. I'll pick a shade of green. I'm going to pick my zone. Up near the top is a tool called the magic wand tool. Yours could be in the quick selection tool, but it's the 4th one down. Click and hold, magic wand. When I click inside the zone, small little dancing ants up here. There's my zone. And I'm going to change my brush. So there's my paint brush. I want to pick a different brush. I want more of a textury brush. There's one. And if I click and drag my mouse now, it'll fill that zone, only that zone, with paint. That one is done. But because I picked this zone, I must unpick. So I go up here, it's off the camera, but under select, pick the one called deselect. Zone 1 is done. Zone 2 is done. On to zone number 3. 3 says that we want to remove the area, magic eraser, and place a picture of yourself behind the umbrella so it looks as if you're part of the completed design. Remove this, put a picture behind it. Let's try that. So to do that, I need to remove this area, put a picture behind that. Okay, here's how it's done. I gotta find the magic eraser. So I gotta dig through my tools to find the eraser tool, click and hold, pick the magic eraser. Find this middle panel, click to remove it. The checkerboard means hollow, transparent. Okay? I have to go out on the internet and I gotta find me a picture of a face that Miss Johnson would approve of. So go to Google Images, and I'm just gonna look for I'll put snowman, and I'll find a picture of a face. Here's one. I always want to go view image. You see the actual image. Oh, I'm going to go to a really weird site, isn't it? So I'll pick the one. We're going to zoom out. Oops, there we go. Right click, save image as. It's called Snowman. It's going to go to my desktop and I'm going to save it. Back to Photoshop. I'm going to go to under File, Mine's labeled as place. I think yours is called place embedded. Place embedded. So place. I'm going to find that picture on my desktop. It's called Snowman. Place it. There it is. It's way, way, way too big. I'm going to grab these corner little handles and go smaller. I'm going to grab it, move it, and shrink it some more. The key here is I must accept the size of the picture I made it. So I must push this little accept button. Picture is now on my screen. Alright. If I grab my picture from over here, click and hold, drag it below, drop it. I'm now behind. See that? I'm now in front of the background. I'm now behind the background. I changed the order of these things called layers. I can still grab my snowman and put it where I want. I can make it bigger if I want, smaller if I want. But once you resize, you must push the accept button. If you don't, your computer will lock. Got it. Step 3 is done. What's next? Next we have step number 4. 4 says add color using the pattern fill option of the paint bucket tool. Pattern fill option. Okay. So if I go to the paint bucket tool, there it is. But up top, it says foreground. I want to use the one called pattern. Here they are. If I click the arrow, I have options. I can do different options, maybe a rock pattern. And I'm going to append those. I just rock. If I use my paint bucket, I gotta paint this layer. See my cursor? It's a little no sign. I have to go over here to pick my layer of my source. This is the source of my picture. I can now click and paint with rocks. That one's done. What's next? Next is number 5. 5 says to use a gradient tool. Okay, gradient tool. I don't know what that is. Paint bucket. Gradient tool, there it is. Right now I have a color from green to white. I can pick that or any of those or more choices. I want some nice noisy dense patterns. And I'm going to hit OK. That's a kind of light. How about some special effects? No. How about just the color harmonies too? There we go. I pick this one. Okay, so gradient tool. Pick the tool. Pick your color. I now have to pick my location. I'll magic wand. Pick the zone. Go back to the tool. And I'm going to click and drag my mouse. Click, drag, drag, drag. And unclick to fill that zone. Okay, let's go edit, undo. If I go from the top of the umbrella straight down, it's going to fill that direction. Undo. Let's go a longer stripe. Got it. Okay. I must now unpick that zone. So there is my umbrella. Paint bucket, paint brush, picture, pattern, gradient. Now the directions say to where are we at? 6. Locate, download a sky and a water image off the internet in a way that looks like it's a completed design. So I need a sky image for the background. Alright, how do I do that? So sky. I need to go back to our good friends Google. And I'm going to search for some kind of a sky background. Here's one. View image. It's probably gonna stall. Yep. Nope. How about this one? View image. There it is. Right click. Save image as. Sky 1, good. Desktop, good. Save. Come back. Alright. So let's go to File and Place. Place Embedded. Mine's on Desktop. It's called Sky 1. There it is. And place it. Perfect. I'll make it bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Make it fill just the sky, not the hills below those two. I'll have to check it out later on how big it is. Okay. Resize, you must select or accept it. Now bring it below, and what happened? Where did it go? Why can't I see it? The answer is, look up here where my mouse is. This white background is still here. Didn't remove it yet. So if I magic erase from this layer, this background, aha, there it is. There's some more over here too yet, by her arm. There it is. But now where is my face? Face is gone. Nope. It's being blocked. This is in order. Topmost layer, second layer, third layer. Bring the face up one. There I am. Uh-oh. It pokes out. I don't want that. Gotta remove it. How? With this normal eraser. Eraser. Snowman, let's erase it. Where am I at? Uh-oh, it says no. Let me push OK. There it goes. I'm just going to erase that part of the hat. A little bit bigger brush. 13's kind of small. Let's go larger. There we go. Remove all this. Perfect. Okay. As far as the down here, this could be done as like land. I could find some land, some dirt, and put it in here. So I do that, but I won't do it right now. And that was number 6. 6 is done. On the number 7, and 7 says to remove the text from the image and add color to the sand. That one, we don't have any sand. So here's a text in this picture that we don't have, but I can add color to the sand. I'll do that. And 8 says use any techniques from above to fill the remainder of the picture. All right. So now we got to add color to everything else based on those techniques: paintbrush, paint bucket, gradient, pattern fill, all that stuff. All right. Good luck with the project. Good luck with the project.